Hi everyone, it's Haley Davis with the Haley Davis team, and today I have my very good friend and teammate, Nicole Cummings.
Hey guys, I'm happy to be back. We got some awesome margs here, and we are ready to chat it up today on
We
the Real
have
Tea
that
Podcast.
pre-mixed margarita crab.
Hell yeah.
Is it good?
It's really good.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I mean, my standards aren't very high
My
for a
standards aren't high
margarita.
either. I'm not old enough to be drinking like Patron yet.
Is it
Well,
Patron?
No, it absolutely is not Patron.
Why are you not old enough to drink Patron? You're
No, I'm just
28.
saying I don't like purchase expensive tequila yet.
Why?
What is that really expensive tequila that people drink? Don Julio?
I don't know. A thing of
19
Patron,
something? 19.
a thing of like nice tequila is like $40.
No. I'm talking like creme de la creme, like what the Kardashians are drinking.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, but Patron is fine. You can afford Patron.
I
Get
can
this girl
I
a
can
bottle of
afford-
Patron.
People send me a bottle of Patron. My address is 2585. I'm just kidding.
Haley's doing really good in real estate, y'all. Don't send her anything. Send her to the store to buy it herself.
Such a jerk. Don Julio is what I'm thinking about. I've never had that before, but I heard it's amazing.
Don
And
Julio?
if I'm ever like on like one of the Kardashians like Instagram pages, that is always what they're drinking. It's like this really tall, skinny bottle, and it like has this like wooden ball at the top, and that's like how it closes it. It's like $100-something a bottle.
You can get that for
Okay,
yourself.
well,
Treat yourself, Haley. You're a glamorous gal.
Maybe my next closing, I'll get some of that. So we can
Yes.
all take a shot, and it'll be like $20 a shot.
And honestly,
I'm too cheap for that.
this is a tangent we didn't plan, but today is
It
all
is.
about luxury and
It is.
glamour. So
It
I feel like tequila, good tequila,
Yes, cheers
is right
to
on the money.
that. Cheers with our pre-made margarita.
woo woo, and cheers to drinking some good tequila.
Yes, good tequila. I am going out of town this weekend, Panama City Beach. We were supposed to go to Miami. I'm bummed we can't go to Miami, but supposedly it's the epicenter of COVID. We should not be down there. It's kind of sad. I'm
Well,
bummed about it.
the other
but
thing that's happening is a potential tropical storm. So you will probably be avoiding that in Panama
That's
City
true.
Beach.
It's true. I literally told my sister-in-law, like, if the hurricane is coming towards us or the tropical storm is coming towards us, like, find me out on the beach with a margarita in the rain. Like, I don't care. I'm going to enjoy myself. That's
There's
what I
just
told
going to
her.
be like an umbrella just
yeah,
like
literally
tumbling towards you.
one umbrella out there, and I'm just like in my chair drinking my margarita, like not giving any F's. That's literally what's gonna happen.
Well, that happened during our spa. Like, speaking of like having
Yes.
living our best life and being completely
So
unbothered.
we did make it to the spa finally. Thank goodness. Again, to recap, we had a spa competition on my team. Nicole won the competition.
Heck yeah.
Go Nicole.
Woo-woo.
And the competition was like whoever could sell the most houses in X period of time got a service at the spa and lunch and like just like a whole day thing. And it was so fun. I kept trying to buy a bottle of champagne for Nicole, and she's like, no, I want my own cocktail.
I want a cocktail.
Yeah, she kept saying she wanted a cocktail. So anyways, we got that girl a cocktail. They were delicious. The whole day was so fabulous.
It was wonderful.
It was a 5-star experience.
Oh, it was fabulous. I had a CBD oil massage, and let me tell you, I was very relaxed.
She was very relaxed.
And I am never relaxed. We just had one of our friends at True Honor help us with the podcast, and he was like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "No, I'm just like forever anxious
yeah,
about everything."
I don't know. I think this is podcast number 4. And I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with this whole situation and like this setup now that we've really kind of like grown into it.
Yeah.
So it's even more exciting now that it doesn't make us as nervous. And Nicole and I just have a really good like connection, like back and forth. Anyways, we keep some pretty good conversation going between the two of us. So
We try. We're really comfortable together. We were
It's
literally
true. We're like the same person.
we were laughing and screaming and like pushing each other on like the plush like walls
Yeah,
of this podcast.
when we post this on YouTube, which is coming soon, we have this like soundproofing in this podcast room that we're in, and it's like a giant like pillow on the wall. So I was
Yeah.
just pushing Nicole into the wall.
And Haley and I were playing around, and people came in. They're like, "Is everything okay?" We're like, "We're just stupid."
it's fine.
Don't-
Some
like,
guy
don't
was like,
listen
"Who's
to
getting
us."
married?" I'm like, "No, this is just like what's happening right now. Like,
Yeah,
we're just,
no.
this is
We're
our
just
normal
yelling about-
tone."
That weird stuff.
So anyways, yeah, we went to the spa. It was very glamorous. The pipes weren't broken. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah,
in the
they
last
fixed the
episode.
pipes.
They fixed the pipes. Go Ritz-Carlton. We had a fabulous time. I just got like a pedicure, but it was amazing.
Yeah, my massage was so good. And I actually got my massage before Haley and Lauren went in for their
That's
service.
True. Lauren came with us.
We had a beautiful lunch together because we were all able to sit at the pool before your pedicure, after my massage. And we all got these beautiful fish sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, they were great.
And then after you guys had to go to your service, Haley was like, are you going to be okay here by yourself? I'm like, at the pool, at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm like, I think I'll be okay.
Gonna be fine.
So your girl, like, went into me. I'm your girl. Went into
just in
case you didn't get it. No. So I go in the pool. I am like I'm doing the backstroke. You know what I mean? I'm all by myself.
Yeah, she had a good
I just had my
time.
massage. And then I like go underneath my little umbrella on my nice plush lawn chair. I put on my robe and I just took a nap. I wake up to a little bit of rainfall on my face, and I see that it's raining around me.
What a fabulous day you had.
It was so nice. And then there were like two I can't talk today. Two of these like really cute couples in the pool just kind of like enjoying the rain, and no one could be bothered. And I was like, this is lovely. This is very, very nice.
And I don't know if it was you or Lauren, but they were like, the Ritz-Carlton obviously is very fancy, very posh. And there was like this thing in the pool, and it was like this like floating pillow. Were you the one I was having this conversation with?
No, I didn't.
So me and Lauren were looking at this like pillow that was floating around in the pool, and me and Lauren are like, is that supposed to be in there? It was like this, it was basically like a pool float, but like in pillow form. Like it was the most like luxurious like pool float I've ever seen, and it didn't even look like it belonged in the pool. Anyways, it was a great day. We had several pina coladas.
Oh my God.
The pina colada there, 10 out of 10.
It was so good.
It better have been too, because it was $15.
It was
for one margarita.
so good.
Plus a tip.
It was the best I've ever had. And
It was
I've had
very
a
good.
lot of pina coladas. And the other thing is, you would have thought that Haley and the team like had been through like what Tom Hanks went through in Castaway. Like, we needed that spa day.
Oh my gosh, I
so
know.
bad. We were like, pina colada.
Well, we're going
relaxation.
back. So I had to pull a Karen when I was at the spa, because I was actually supposed to get a manicure, and push came to shove, and I ended up having to get a pedicure because I had like shellac on my nails and they couldn't take it off. And I was like, well, nobody asked me. And so anyways, I made kind of a Karen moment, because you just spend so much money when you're there. It's so expensive. So I'm like, if I can't get what I want, I'm not going to like, I don't know. It was a whole ordeal. So anyways, I pulled a Karen, and we ended up getting like an extra ticket to the spa too. So Nicole called me yesterday, and she's like, we're going again. I was like,
we're
fine.
going right back.
Girl,
Let me speak to your supervisor.
Yep.
I demand a free experience here at the Ritz-Carlton.
Exactly. So we don't. So anyways, this thing was, we don't have to buy like a service or anything. We can just go, and I think it's for you and like another person. So
is it really? Oh, we're going, girl.
Yeah. So I think Nicole and I are gonna go and do that, and it's gonna be great. Round 2.
So I feel like we think that we're luxurious, and we think that we're like so, you know, hot and luxurious. But let me just say,
we are pretty glamorous for the Jacksonville market.
We're glamorous for Jacksonville, but Haley and I watched the best show, and it's Selling Sunset.
Have you guys ever watched that before? Our whole team is like obsessed with it. Like,
are they going to answer? Are our viewers going to answer?
Yeah, our viewers will answer us. They're going to vote.
Yes.
Anyway, so I've been obsessed with Selling Sunset. This is the 2nd season, and they're coming out with the 3rd season next week, which will be like August 7th, I think.
So exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm a huge Bravo fan. Just putting that out there. I watched $1 Million Listing for so long. I bought Ryan Serhant's book, which is so good. Nicole, if you haven't read it yet, I'll have to give it to you. It's amazing.
I love him, so I definitely
have to talk about that in another episode, because I actually gave that to Lauren when she first came on the team. So anyway, so I have been a huge Bravo fan, huge $1 Million Listing fan of all the cities. Los Angeles, New York. I love it all.
The drama of it all.
The drama, the glamorous, ness of, just the whole occupation. It definitely I don't know, it kind of got me into real estate. I was like, oh, this is fancy AF. But obviously, if you sell real estate, and I know a lot of younger realtors listen to this podcast, you know that is not real life in real estate from the day to day.
We wish.
We
try.
Totally wish. And in our heads, we think that it's that glamorous, but it's really not. So.
It can be fun. Listen, it's a little bit more fun and flexible and luxurious sometimes than a 9-to-5 than certain jobs. But at the end of the day, we can't reach Netflix status.
Oh, absolutely Absolutely
in
not.
2020. It's going to
No.
take a couple years for us to
We
do that.
got a couple more years to work on this podcast and like get ourselves built up. But anyways, the point is we're not as glamorous as these people. But if you watch this show, you know these people are glamorous AF. And the queen, Christine Quinn, is #glamour.
She's got the red bottoms, y'all. She's
Yeah.
coming in hot.
She with that like long hair.
The
First of all,
extensions.
can you imagine having those extensions in Florida? Like, let's just like go there. Like, that would never happen. Your hair would literally be like, I don't even know. There's so much humidity here, which has never happened. You couldn't do that. But anyways, we have a segment and we wanted to go over some of these clips with you guys, especially this intro clip of Christine Quinn walking onto season 2 because it is so ridiculous and glamorous and we love it every second of it. And we're going to play it right now and add some commentary to it. So anyways, here we go.
Wow, look
Here
at
she
the
comes.
slow-mo. Those they have to zoom in on the red bottoms and those like glasses that pout.
I know. The like super small glasses that are like too small. Oh, she's talking that are like too small for your face. It's like that's a statement in and of itself. And she's got her pinstripes on. She's strutting to that Bentley girl. There she goes.
She's got a new man.
Wow. She's first of all, she's like an Amazon.
She is.
She's very tall. Obviously, she's beautiful, but and that ring.
Ugh.
Speaking of rings, we're going to talk about this later in the episode, but not only is Christine getting married, but Nicole's getting married too.
Yes, I'm so excited. I have a pretty ring too.
Oh my gosh, her ring is really beautiful.
It's
Her
really
ring
nice.
is really beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Where is she going now? Oh, she's going back to, okay, yes, I remember this now. So here she is with her new fiance. Or no, her husband. They just got married.
Engaged or married?
They
I
got
forget.
married.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got married. They ran off and they got married. She was on vacation
Oh my god.
for like literally 6 months because she sold a $6 million house. Anyways, here, she's showing pictures to us.
And she looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh, she's a model. She's literally a model
She's
selling real estate.
amazing. She's this gorgeous Amazon woman who's
But this is
just-
not real life. We
No.
don't dress like this when we come to work every day. It's just, oh, there's her husband. He's in tech.
Mm-hmm.
He's in tech. He works in Silicon
a
Valley.
tech
Oh, he's
billionaire.
retired. He's retired. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it
and he
is.
doesn't even look that old, and he's
No,
already
he's
retired.
not. He's definitely not even like 35, and he's retired
yeah,
for
she's
sure.
like, but my job is important to me, so I'm going to continue to work.
Exactly.
AKA, I don't need to work
Then
because
again,
we're
this
wealthy.
job, yeah, this job. I mean, this show is her job. So, oh, her boss is calling her now. He's like, "Hey, Christine, where have you been, girl?"
And she's like, I've been around the world.
He actually
honey.
was grilling her a little bit here about her. She has a listing that hasn't sold, and so he was like, "Why hasn't it sold yet?"
Yeah,
so she was getting.
because luxury listings don't sell overnight.
I know,
Jason,
I know.
you
Jason,
know this.
you're so silly. Our boss's name is Jason too. It's like the same situation.
It's
We're the same people.
Exactly.
This guy is out of her league. Wait, no, she's out of his league.
Yes,
How would you say that?
that
She's
is
out of
correct.
his league.
She's out of his league.
He looks nice. I mean,
he's handsome, but this man's bald.
yeah, he's balding. His hairline is receding, and Christine's growing more hair every day.
I
so.
just have to think.
Her hair's getting longer.
I think that the money is partially why they're together.
Oh, you think?
I think maybe it might
Why
have
would
something
you think
to do.
that way of Christine?
I know that's really, really rude of me. I
Oh
should
my
just assume that they're
gosh.
madly in love, and it's solely on a connection and a chemistry.
Yes, it's on the
and
chemistry.
Nothing to do with money.
So they right now are walking to this house that she actually was selling before they were in a relationship, and she used to do open houses at this house, and now she's living in it.
you got to manifest your destiny, y'all.
She did.
And
That girl did.
part of manifesting is also finding a man who is retired and a billionaire.
Exactly.
Okay? So
If you can't sell enough real estate, you just have to marry rich. That's the only.
hey, listen.
That's the
Are
only
we
solution.
living in a $5 million home?
No.
No.
We're
So
obviously
we-
not doing it right. Christine is doing it right. We're doing it wrong. Christine, if you're listening to this,
We love you.
we love you and teach us your ways. Just kidding. You're getting married. I'm married already. It's going to be great. We
It's-
love our lives.
We love our lives. And
We're
you
not
know
this
what?
glamorous, but we still love our lives.
In reality, because we love to see quote unquote reality TV, aka fantasy TV. It's lovely that they have this like
Lovely.
it is lovely. Okay.
Oh, it's so lovely.
It's lovely. They have this luxurious life, but you know what? Haley and I are doing the most to try to invest in our own lives and our own relationships, and things are going really well in reality, in the real world. Back to us.
Gosh,
things are good.
Back to Nicole. Like I said, Nicole is getting married. She just got engaged.
Yay!
We love her fiance. His name's Tristan. We talked about him before.
Yes.
We're so happy for you guys.
Yay!
And your wedding's going to be beautiful and extra. She's going to have a little Christine Quinn moment.
I have always
Have you found
wanted...
your dress?
No. So, okay. So in the next like week or so, I've actually been running around like a chicken with my head cut off because I've been blessed with the best buyers right now. I've been able to kind of help them get into the house that they want. It's been a hot market, and I want to make sure they're taken care of before I go away for about a week.
That's very responsible of you. Thank you very much for doing
that.
that.
Make sure everybody's taken care of.
Well done, Nicole.
And when I go away, I'm going to be celebrating with a little bit of friends and family. Yay. Just a very small engagement party.
Yay.
You know, kind of socially distancing because of COVID, but
Yes.
you still gotta, you know, live your life. Gotta celebrate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be looking for my wedding dress.
That's so exciting.
I am so excited, and I've always wanted like this big cupcake, like sweetheart, like
that is literally
big.
the opposite of my wedding dress.
I know, we had this conversation.
So my wedding dress was just like a super sleek A-line satin dress. It was just very simple, and Nicole's is literally the exact opposite.
Yes,
but I love it. She's gonna look so beautiful. I'm so excited for you.
I want it to be
lots of tulle,
as poofy as possible. Tulle
love that
for
you.
Days, and
love that for you.
I feel like that kind of sparked from the movie A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff in like 2003. Yes, where she comes in.
What is that guy's name?
Chad Michael Murray,
honey.
Chad
Michael Murray.
He's still like so handsome.
He's
a handsome man.
He is a heartthrob.
And she still looks amazing.
Oh, she does. She's beautiful. She has the most beautiful family.
Yes.
And her husband are so cute. He's in a band. I don't even remember. I forgot what his name is, but their children are so adorable. Mm-hmm. And she just looks like she has such like such a nice, wholesome life now.
Yeah. She didn't go crazy.
No, she
like,
didn't. She
stayed on the right path.
Straight and narrow all the way. Yeah. She's happily married with kids. She's so adorable. But anyways, I'm so excited for you to get married. And you're getting married in South Florida, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing kind of like a Boca Raton wedding in April. I finally picked the date, and I have a beautiful venue.
What is the date?
April 24th.
That's
next
so exciting.
year.
That's so
yes,
exciting.
I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a beautiful day, and I really wanted an indoor-outdoor venue. So the outdoor portion is going to be where the ceremony is, and there's this beautiful waterfall and like lush, you know, flowers and foliage. And then on the inside, it's like a very like Beauty and the Beast ballroom with these very large, like
that is so Nicole.
chandeliers. Like, I just want to be a princess, y'all. I will be wearing a crown. And Tristan,
are you for real wearing a crown?
Yes, of course.
Get it, girl.
I'm so excited.
You wear your crown. Nicole's been waiting for this moment her entire life.
I am such like a princess. Like, Haley will testify
she
that
is
like
a princess
on the day-to-day,
but very nice. She's not a brat.
I try to be nice.
Yes, she is a nice girl.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
she's definitely a princess.
A good princess. A
nice,
kind princess.
A sweet, kind princess. You're a Cinderella for sure.
Hey, listen, I feel like I try to work hard like all the time, and I'm always putting my head down and like doing it.
Yeah, she grinds.
Like, I'm not constantly made up, you know, like
That's
with my hair done and stuff. But when I'm celebrating me, like if it's my birthday or like I will do it big because I'm like, your girl works so hard all the time. If we're doing a celebration,
that's how I feel too. Like if it's either one way. We always send like each other realtor memes in our group chat for our team, and it's like literally like sweatpants, workout clothes, or like 10 out of 10 dressed up with the makeup, with the hair, like everything. Like it is like one or the other. You're either going on showings or you're doing your calls, and it's just there's no in between. I feel like on the team,
I've yet to master that beautiful casual
effortless
look. Yes,
no makeup.
Yes, like I think Alexa on our team does this so good.
My gosh.
She's a goddess. She's always just like, oh, whatever, like these cute little sandals and like, you know, little
I know.
like
she's
dress.
a little like boho,
she's
effortless
so
queen.
effortless and beautiful. And like I can't do that. Like I can't even like match my sweatpants and my like t-shirt. I'm like, I'm here. Like, you know, like, what are we doing, y'all? Like,
yeah, I just am like one extreme or another.
Me
like,
too.
I just really am like in workout clothes with like a team hat and like hair in a bun, or literally like in a dress, like going on a showing or something. Like there's literally no in between. So, but anyways, that brings us to our next segment, which is going to be the first time we're doing this. So I'm really excited. We've hardly read through these questions, but we're going to call it the Realtor Rapid Fire.
Dun dun. I don't know.
Are you guys ready?
I didn't know what to do.
So I'm going to ask these questions, and then Nicole and I will just add our commentary as we go back and forth, but there's like 10 of them. So we'll start with this one. All right, Nicole, scale of 1 to 10. How good are you at keeping secrets?
Like a 2.
Oh my gosh, you are. I'm never telling you anything.
Don't. Okay, wait. So if we haven't had this conversation, if it's like a real secret, do not tell me, because Tristan will know, and
her mom's like that too.
And then
she does have a story about this too.
If my mom knows, my grandma, my aunt, my dad, probably my brother, maybe her best friends know. So this is pretty funny. I feel like all we do is talk about like my engagement on this podcast. We should change it from real tea to like real love or something like that. Nicole's engagement story.
Love.
Yeah, Nicole and Tristan.
We're gonna be talking about this until she gets married,
for real.
And then we'll show you guys the pictures.
Yeah, then we'll just scroll through my marriage pictures for like ever. Just relive it over and over again.
So Nicole's bad at keeping secrets.
Yes, I'm bad at keeping secrets. My mother has kind of taught me this because I have a very close, like, knit, family.
They're Italian.
The women
Not that it matters, but...
Well, yeah, it's like we have that family dynamic.
Yes.
It's like kind of just cultural.
It's what you think, yes.
Absolutely. So
pasta, the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. We're always sticking together. I am constantly like on speed dial with like my aunt, my grandma, my mom, and like we're always just like chatting it up, telling each other like everything that's going on.
There's always somebody calling her.
So Tristan, my fiance, he was going to ask my father for the blessing in order for him to propose to me. And in doing so, he was like, hey, John, my dad, I'd love to propose to your daughter. I love her. We've been dating for 4 years. My dad was crying because he's the sweetest and he like is very emotional. And so he's like, oh my God. And Tristan was like, hey, I do want to ask, Nicole's mom, but I am worried that she won't keep the secret. And my dad's like, no, she will. We'll make sure she keeps the secret.
Aww.
So my mom, she tried so hard to keep the secret, and she did. I'm really proud of her. And she said to me, she goes, this is the first secret I've ever kept in my life. She's like, I've never kept a secret before in my life. I'm like, I know.
She wasn't going to ruin that for you.
No, but like she was so proud of
hilarious.
herself. She's like, I've never kept a secret. So I am really bad at keeping secrets, y'all.
Don't tell Nicole a dang thing.
Don't tell me anything unless
you don't want anybody else to know.
Unless you want like my closest like 5 people to know. Like I won't mention your name most likely, but maybe they'll know like some details.
Yeah. Okay, second question. Ariel or Jasmine?
Ooh, that's hard. You know what? I feel like Jasmine.
I feel like Jasmine too. Ariel's a little bit of a pushover.
Yes, I was going to say
think
that.
she's weak.
Jasmine is much more empowered.
She's strong.
She is, and she makes more decisions. Like she's
assertive.
She is, and she makes sure that she helps to take down Jafar. I think that there's nothing wrong with Ariel. I think she's younger too, and she's more naive. But I think that she tried too hard to change herself and to put herself in danger for a guy.
She wasn't okay with her mermaid tail. She wanted legs.
I know, and she abandoned her family in order to be with this random man.
I'm gonna go Jasmine. Jasmine all the way.
Me too.
All right, next one. First celebrity crush.
Zac Efron faux show, you guys.
I'm trying to think of mine. I've always been a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
Yeah, he's attractive.
I like the younger Leo too because he's so cute. He like Titanic Leo.
Oh yes, very.
But
cute.
I don't know if that's a
first
celebrity crush.
I feel like Zac Efron for. Oh no, Jesse McCartney for sure.
Oh yes,
I loved Jesse McCartney.
I loved Jesse McCartney. Yeah, he's a cutie. Okay, next one. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Dawn or dusk?
Dusk for sure. You know I'm not.
No, I'm
a
dawn
person.
I'm a dawn person.
You make fun of me all the time for not being a morning person.
It's like every time in our team meeting, we start our team meetings at 9:00 and Nicole like strolls up. I can see her on the Zoom and she just looks like eyes half open and like hair in a bun and she is not into it.
You can't prove
she's there though.
That I just woke up.
That's
you
true.
Can't prove it.
Nobody can prove it. All right. Next question. Do you snore?
No.
I don't either.
But I have video of Tristan.
Yeah, I don't snore either. So
he does snore a little bit.
Place you most want to travel. That's a good one.
So somewhere I've never been or somewhere that I have been that I want to go back?
Either one. No, probably someplace you've never been.
Ooh, I feel like I would love to go to like Thailand.
Okay.
I think that would be really
Ours
fun.
are similar because I want to go to like Bali.
Oh, wow. That would be beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely high up on that list.
Oh, God. We should
Okay.
go together.
Yeah, we should. Let's do it. Favorite junk food?
Oh, my God.
Should I try and guess this?
I have so many. Go for it.
I'm
like down for anything.
She likes spicy food, so I'm going to go jalapeno potato chips.
Yeah. You know what? Like,
That's a good, like, I feel like that's pretty close.
I've actually craved those like pretty often now and then. Like, so I would say that's right.
That's really good.
I would say my favorite snack though, like overall, I don't know if y'all like go to Publix, but they have this pre-made spinach dip, and I always eat those with Stacy's pita chips.
Is it like artichoke dip?
Not the artichoke, just the spinach, and it's
Oh.
creamy. It's really yummy.
Oh,
it's my fave.
That sounds delicious.
It's really good.
What is my favorite junk food? Do you want to guess what my favorite junk food is?
Bread.
Oh yeah, I love bread.
Just regular bread and
carb
pizza.
queen. So like pizza, yeah, pizza definitely.
Fries and a Caesar salad.
Fries and a salad. You guys, I am on a fry and salad kick. I love a good fry.
Get this girl
salad
a
combo.
plate of fries and a Caesar salad.
I'm a happy camper with
You
that.
always order
I love
that.
Okay, so next one. Last Halloween costume.
Oh God. So I was supposed to dress up like a quote unquote zombie, but Jenna is one of my best friends. She's my maid of honor. She gave me this semi see-through like green jumpsuit, so you might be able to see a picture or two of that. It's floating around somewhere on the internet.
Gosh,
So that was
that's
me.
so funny.
Overexposed zombie.
Nicole actually has a hilarious story about Jenna that she called me and told me the story last night, and I was dying.
I almost feel like this is like a joke. Like there's a punchline. It's like the
It
dumbest
doesn't have a
thing.
punchline, but it's so funny.
It's so stupid. So, speaking of like engagements and the planning of this engagement party, my maid of honor, Jenna, she's been so good. All she wants to do is like plan things and craft. And so she texts me and she's like, "Hey, Nicole, I know that you and Tristan are trying to get some money together from the engagement party for your honeymoon. So I was thinking of setting up a honeymoon fund box so people can put money in the box and contribute towards
What
your
a nice
honeymoon
friend.
fund." I know, she's so sweet. I'm like,
That
"Oh my
is
God,
so
Jenna,
nice.
you're doing the most, right? She's the best."
Yes.
So I was like, "Yeah, honey, that sounds great." Like, she's like, "Okay, great." So I am just, talking to Tristan casually. I think we went to go get ice cream. We're just sitting there,
Aw.
like, eating ice cream together. So cute.
Cute.
And I'm like, "So Jenna's going to be making us a honeymoon fund box." And he goes, "Oh, no. What's in it?" And I was like,
That's such like a Tristan
I know.
reaction,
I was
too.
like,
Oh no.
He's like, "Oh, no. What's in it?" And I'm like, money towards our honeymoon, I think. I mean, that's exactly what it'd be. And he goes, "Oh, I thought you said honeymoon fun box." He's like,
That sounds a lot more fun. I thought that was so funny. I was dying last night. I was cleaning my counter and I like fell over. I was like, that is
I
hilarious.
know,
Such a guy thing to like respond with.
Yeah, so
Honeymoon fun box.
honeymoon fun box. Listen, if you guys have ideas for a honeymoon fun box,
I told Nicole that actually sounded a lot more fun. We'll go with the honeymoon fun box, please, Jenna. Thank you. If you're listening, Jenna, we'll take the honeymoon fun box. Thank you. No, we'll just take money in a box. That's really that's all it is, really.
Needless to say, I don't know if this podcast is technically rated G, but I don't know if anything is rated G anymore.
Not rated G.
It's not rated G.
I'm sorry, you guys. If you've been listening and you're expecting a G-rated podcast,
if you thought it was just going to be about houses, you're wrong.
I said the F word in the first 5 seconds of the first podcast.
Yeah, we're not as bad as that one podcast, though, that was recommended to us by our friends. That was too much.
Oh, my gosh. So, hilarious segment. I'm not going to go too far into this because
it's a lot.
I'll let you guys jump down this rabbit hole by yourselves.
Don't do it.
So, we were recommended a podcast a while back from one of the girls on our team when we were first starting Realty.
I don't even think we should say the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
We can just imply.
So, yeah, we're not even going to say the name. And so we got recommended this podcast. And so when we were like doing research for Realty, like to figure out like who we wanted to be in the podcast sphere, we were listening to this podcast. And so
talks about intimate details of relationships.
Yes, a very, very intimate detail. So one day I was driving in my car and I had this podcast on and it was talking about Oh my gosh, literally the craziest thing. And my husband gets in and it's like blaring because for some reason I couldn't pause it on my phone or something. And he's like, "What are you listening to?"
It's
And
rated R.
I was like, "I'm doing research. I'm doing research." And he's like, "Why are you listening to this?" I was like, "I don't know. It's for research." So anyways, and Nicole had a similar experience with it too.
So we have the worst storms here in Florida. You'll have like a really nice like morning, and then in the afternoon it is the end of the freaking world with the rain.
Yes.
So I'm driving home
Especially
in the rain.
summer.
And same thing, I wanted to do research for the Realty podcast because I wanted to hear some gals kind of chatting it up.
Yeah, same.
And what I thought the podcast would be, this podcast I was listening to, was just some girls just like this, you know, a little bit of banter.
It was gonna be just
some,
like this.
some
Yes.
light conversation.
Yes.
Maybe they were sharing some experiences about some intimate things that had happened to them.
Yes.
It was not so. It was rather explicit. So the title was rather
explicit would be a nice way
That's
of
like
saying
the
it.
appropriate way of describing
If
podcast.
this podcast is rated PG-13 or R, that one was rated XXX.
Like MC-17.
Yes,
so
exactly.
basically, I was like driving down and it's raining so bad, and I just thought to myself, because I normally listen to like politics like podcasts or like you know, just like, you know,
she is rather a
real
rather
estate.
political gal.
Yeah.
She likes that kind of thing.
yeah, like I try to like stay up with current events and stuff.
Yeah,
So
good for you.
normally I do that. It's more appropriate. And I was just thinking to myself, what if I got into like a giant wreck and I like died, and then like
Listening
somebody
to that podcast.
right, and then someone pulls out my phone like, this was the last thing she listened to, and it
I
was
know.
like,
Well,
like
and I have
something
been-
really bad.
I was listening to it at the gym too, and I was like, oh my gosh, God forbid my headphones like run out of battery and somebody's gonna hear me listening to
or
this.
if you had like, you know how you can like share your connection,
Yes.
you accidentally like share your screen or
Oh my
something to like the gym, and
gosh.
it's like talking about like
Oh,
crazy stuff.
That would have been so embarrassing. This it was the gist of the podcast is good, like female empowerment. Like I love that. Like it's based off of like female sexuality and like becoming one with that. And we'll let you guys figure that out.
Yeah,
for
and
yourself,
I think
but-
that Haley, this is the thing, is some of our friends really, really enjoyed it. And then
Yes.
Haley and I didn't exactly feel as comfortable with
No.
the rhetoric about it. And I think a lot of the women on the podcast are single. So it just didn't really
they
hit a
are,
nerve with
yeah.
us. But
We're old married ladies
prudes.
now. Prudes. We're prudes.
that's how I felt. I was like, I
I
can't.
literally felt like a prude when I was
I was like,
listening to it. And I was like,
"Ooh."
oh my gosh, what is going on? I just couldn't believe it. My eyes were like wide open. I don't know. Maybe we've been sheltered or something.
No, it was crazy.
I don't know. I like investment podcasts. We'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Anyways, the research went good. We figured our shit out, and here we are bantering. And anyways, our last question on the rapid fire
Okay.
realtor segment.
I forgot that we were doing that. All
I
right.
know. Here we are. We're back again. Cake or pie?
Cake.
Oh,
What? Why are you looking at me with disdain? What kind of pie do you eat?
like I don't know. Good pie?
Good. What's in the good pie?
Cherry pie?
Cherry pie. It's boring.
I don't know. I'm a pie person.
You don't like cake?
No, I like cake, but I just prefer pie.
I like chocolate pecan pie or pecan pie,
Oh,
and at that point,
God, that's
I
an
feel
old
like
lady pie.
I'm an old lady, Haley.
Why even eat pie?
It's good, and it's kind of like cake.
It's not like cake at all.
It's good. It's my favorite.
Fine, I'm totally.
Have
over
you
this
ever had a
segment.
good?
I'm tired of talking about this. We're done. I don't even know if
You're
we can be
fired.
friends again after this. You're gonna have to leave.
First of all, you have no. If you were gonna,
I'm a picky eater. Just to preface it.
oh, first of all, Haley, do I need to expose you for all the things you don't like?
Yeah, you should. You should. I'm a
Haley-
particular person.
Mm-hmm. Haley doesn't like The Office.
I don't like The Office that much.
And
I don't think it's entertaining.
I didn't defriend you over that.
That's
you
true.
cannot defriend
My
me
husband,
over pie.
so many people don't agree with me, but then I found out there's this whole group of people that don't like The Office.
Oh my god.
Like there's like a group of them. And I don't even know if I like those people.
They need to stay underground.
I don't like The Office because everybody likes The Office. And it's
Oh,
not funny. Like I
no,
think
don't be like that.
I think everybody thinks The Office is funny because everybody else thinks The Office is funny.
No, I think
It's
that,
a bandwagon show.
So, in my opinion, the appeal of The Office is that it's the awkwardness and the absurdity that's like if you
It's
turned
very
it,
awkward.
if you turned it on mute, right? There would be nothing funny about the
No.
show. You really have to sit there and
it's
listen
just
to what's
a really
happening.
unstable camera angle.
No, you have to listen to the dialogue, and sometimes it takes you a minute to process where
and
you're
the
listening.
reactions of the people. And I will say, I don't think The Office as a whole is not funny. Like,
Yeah.
there are some really funny episodes. The
Mhm.
Benihana episode
Yeah.
is hilarious. That's my favorite episode by far, where Michael like draws a mark on the girl's arm and like tries to find her. Like I just literally, I think that's so funny.
So some of it's funny, it's just not your favorite.
Yes, it's not my favorite.
I feel that way about Friends. You know what I mean? Like Friends is good.
That's how Friends
like
is too.
I'm not like obsessed where people are like, oh my god, Friends.
Yeah.
That's all I watch. You know?
Yeah. I feel
can't.
like that too. Yeah. So, anyways, I am a rather particular person. I've developed this pickiness over like the last couple years. I just feel like as I'm moving closer to 30, like I can be as picky as I want. Like if I don't like the food, I'm gonna send it back.
Live your life, Karen.
Like if literally I'm living my best Karen life. And like I don't know. I just have developed a pickiness since I've gotten older, and like Nicole's about to expose something else. I can see it in her eyes.
I was just thinking, have you ever watched, I think our viewers need to watch Baroness Von Sketch Show.
What is that?
It's really funny. It's these group of Canadian women. They're hilarious. And they're
like
actually
real, not like a cartoon or anything. It's real.
It's real.
Okay.
It's real women. It's kind of like they do
like
a sketch
Bravo
show.
type thing? Oh, no.
It's a sketch
okay.
show. They're comedians like SNL, like Saturday Night Live. They're really funny. They have a Facebook page, and I see like a lot of their clips, and they talk a lot about the whole Karen thing and like talking to the manager.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And they were.
That's like an American. Is that an American thing?
No, it's Canadian. I think that when
Okay.
you, well, this is what I was going to say, is when you get to a certain age, that's why they have the whole Karen stereotype, because you don't care anymore. Like,
yeah.
it's not like you're going to be like rude to people, but you're just like stuck in your ways. You're
Right.
like, I just want a Pinot Grigio. That's
Right.
all I'm going to drink.
Right.
That's it. Like,
Yeah.
this is
You've
it.
tried all the other wines by this point, and you will not be happy with any other wines, and you know that you're not going to be happy with other
Exactly.
wines.
You're not looking to like stray
Try
from
anything.
the path.
Yeah.
I want to be happy. I had a long day at work. Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel that. I'm turning into a Karen.
I think we all will. I think that's
Yeah.
always our path.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Nicole's definitely going to turn into a Karen.
Oh,
it's in her blood.
Y'all need to watch out, okay? Because I will always be nice to people, but I feel like the speak to the manager component may come through.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I did that at the spa. I didn't even care. I was so mad that because here's what I think. I had my mask on.
Mm-hmm.
They wronged me. They
did.
didn't ask me the correct information when I went there. And I like, this is the Ritz-Carlton. Like, it's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you get when you're going in there. And they didn't ask me if I had shellac on my nails or not, because it took extra time to get the shellac off. So I told the lady, I was just like, I told Nicole, I said, I really truly don't think this would have happened if I would have been older.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any makeup on, and I look very young without makeup. So does Nicole. And I just was thinking in my head, like, would this have happened if I would have been a Karen? Like, if I would have been older? You know what I mean? And the lady was so nice at the counter, and she really helped us out. And we are definitely going to go back.
Well, and I think there's two types of like assertive and two types of Karen. My mom will do this thing where if she goes to a hotel and same thing, she gets a room and she asks for a nice view or she pays an additional amount and they give her like, you know, the worst place and she's gone out of her way to make a specific request or reservation. She's going to go down to the desk and be like, hey, you know, I've stayed here multiple times. She's not going to be disrespectful. There's never a need to yell at people,
her mom
make
is
them
super
feel
nice.
bad.
Yeah.
And like same thing with you. So I think that
as long as you do it respectfully, it's
yeah,
okay.
as long as you do things respectfully, there should never be a reason where you walk out of a store or a hotel or a situation. Like, honestly, the people who do a good job that want you to be happy with those things, like, that's why there is a manager, you know? So I think that as you get older, you know how to deal with those situations. But for the crazy ladies on, like, YouTube and stuff that are freaking out, y'all need to chill, be nice to people. Don't be a crazy
keyboard
Karen.
warriors. I was just talking to my mom about that yesterday, the keyboard warriors. Yeah, no, I'm not that person. I'm definitely very respectful, but, like, if I'm paying a significant amount of money, I'm going to get exactly what
you
I want.
You gotta just be assertive,
yes,
you know? But also tip your servers and your waiters.
That's another
20%.
thing. Yeah, I tipped them 20%. Everybody did a great job, and anyways, it was a good experience.
It was
after all.
really good.
So,
sometimes it pays to be a Karen, other times, you know.
Agreed. If somebody's giving it back to you, that's one thing, but if they're being nice and accommodating, then, you know, it's another thing. So
exactly.
Anyways, so we are working into just another article that I had popped into on Facebook. It is Kendall Jenner's house. It's titled Inside Supermodel Kendall Jenner's Tranquil Los Angeles Home. And this home, you guys, holy guacamole. First of all, I'm sure Kendall Jenner has fabulous style, but she did not design this house.
She don't have time for that.
She does not.
She
She's
has
busy
money.
jet setting.
No.
With Gigi.
Of course.
She's
got
busy.
people. She's probably got people to brush her teeth, okay?
Oh
Of
my
course
gosh,
somebody is
I
like
know.
designing her home.
So this house is so beautiful. It's very unique, and we're gonna post the pictures on our Instagram story. But I ran into it on Facebook, and I was like, this is such a unique house because every room is so different, and it's just very well designed, and there's some like really interesting colors and everything, and I just really drew to it, honestly. So Nicole and I were looking through these pictures, and each room is just, first of all, so different. Like, I'm looking at her bedroom right now. It's got these beams, but then you go into her kitchen, and it's got these like crazy teal cabinets, which is really cool. I actually really like it. And then there's another room that is like, she has a little bar, and it's just like this fuchsia color. I cannot wait to show you guys this because it is just the most gorgeous thing. And I'm fast forwarding right now to her bathroom, which I think is so interesting to look at. It's got these like botanical colored tiles on the wall, and it's just so unique. And we'll post it on the Instagram for you guys, but you're gonna love it just as much as we do.
Yeah, I think that it's really interesting because a lot of times you think of this like opulent mansion as being like Kim Kardashian's home, just stark white and no furniture.
This is completely
kind
different.
of minimalist, or even like gold, or this is like really eclectic, very
very eclectic,
down to earth.
Yes, and you can tell that I'm sure she did have a hand in this. I'm sure she did.
Yeah,
she did not design the whole thing, but it is absolutely stunning. I'm looking at the bathroom right now, and it has this like bronze, luxurious bathtub, and it's just these honeycomb tiles on the floor. And the basis of the house is very, very, it's a blank canvas, but it's the stuff that's in it that I think is really interesting, because she has probably all these things that she's collected from traveling, I'm sure, because I'm sure she's a very well-traveled person.
Yeah, the house is beautiful because you have those gorgeous like wooden accents to the ceiling.
But then you have this like neon sign in the living room, and it's just
absolutely.
And she's younger even than we are. I think she's probably in her early 20s. So
she's probably my age.
Yeah, she was probably close to Nicole's age. So I thought it was like just like a really fun contrast, because you have those very like mature, gentleman like features with like the beams and the wood and the cognac leather, which is like a huge trend right now. And then she throws this like hot pink neon into the mix, and it's so cool.
And I think that is the style like right now. That's like what's trending, because I think that's some of what I have in my house. Like it's I guess inherently masculine, but there's so much femininity to it, especially with like the plants and stuff just being so natural.
Absolutely.
And
I like that she mixes it up, and it is in most of the rooms, I would say that, and I'm looking at the outside right now, and it's so beautiful. I wonder, like, if this is her only house too. Like, I'm sure she has other ones. This must be her main house.
I guess it depends.
They have a picture of her like relaxing on the couch in like a cool little feathery number.
Yeah,
so we'll post that on here too
for
you guys. She's absolutely beautiful, and so is her house. But I think I'm going back through these pictures now, and I think my favorite part of this house is either that green bathroom or
What's that one, Haley?
Which one? This ad?
Yeah, the ad.
Oh gosh, there was an ad of a lady pulling like her arm skin down. So awkward. But anyways, yeah, we'll post this on our Instagram so you guys can see it, and hopefully be doing more segments like this talking about interior design and stuff. But like, what is your style like right now? Like, what are you drawing to more?
Honestly, I really like kind of the updated home with
like
these
the new build home
boho elements. So yes, a new build or a kind of a renovated or updated home. Yesterday, I went and saw the most beautiful house that was built in the 20s.
Oh wow!
But so it's literally 100 years old, basically. But they had redone it with that gorgeous black and white, patterned tile in the bathrooms and gorgeous new appliances and flooring. So it was just a really fun way to kind of like, spruce up this older home with a lot of character.
I like that.
And you can always decorate those houses any way you want. But if it's got good bones, that's really what you should be looking for in a house. Something that makes you feel like, oh my God, like this is a blank canvas. This is what I can do, with my style.
Because the outside of the home has a bunch of character, and then in Jacksonville, they, gut a lot of those historic homes.
Oh yeah.
And then you kind of have to put that character like back into it. But if they're good flippers, they'll keep, the old, molding around the windows and things like that. And I love that. We do have quite the mix of different houses here in Jacksonville for all of our listeners. I was telling Nicole about the most expensive house that I've seen in Jacksonville specifically is this $6.5 million listing. It was actually a retired golfer, I think, and it actually came in from a Zillow lead. A Zillow lead wanted to see this, and I showed up at the house, and there was another agent there, the listing agent, because they usually are there for the more expensive houses. They know the house the best, so it was rather palatial. And he was showing us around, and he pulled up in his Porsche, and I just pulled up in my Mazda CX-5, and I'm like, I'm here, honk honk.
It's me, Haley Davis.
He was much more fabulous than I was, but this house was absolutely beautiful. It was like a French chateau, and it had this giant pool overlooking a river and their own workout room, and it was just huge for being in Jacksonville. You wouldn't think that Jacksonville would have those kinds of houses, but we do, because we actually have quite a big community of golfers and athletes that live in Jacksonville.
Some wealthy individuals.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's some really gorgeous lots. Like, the other thing too is that if you go to somewhere like California, depending on the area, and you buy a several $1 million home, you are not going to get the mansion. Like, when you think of a mansion, like an estate with the lot and like 1 million rooms.
Right.
If you get a multi-million,
on acres.
if you get a multi-million dollar home in Jacksonville, honey, you are going to get a house.
Yeah, you're
gonna get quite the place.
Absolutely. Like $6 million in Jacksonville will get you a heck of a lot further than $6 million in someplace like Los Angeles.
I mean, I've been watching those shows, and they get this tiny little house that would go for like $150,000 here. So I'm like, oh my god.
I know, it's crazy.
The discrepancy is.
Anyways,
insane.
this house was crazy. I will post this Kendall Jenner house on my Instagram so you guys can look. And thank you so much for being here, Nicole.
Oh, I love
to
drink margs with you.
Pre-made margs, cheap margs. We'll have to, up our game with that.
We got to get you a bottle.
Don Julio or whatever that tequila is that I'm too cheap to buy. So
we're going to start a GoFundMe for Haley to be able to afford this $100 bottle of tequila.
Oh my gosh, yes. I definitely need a GoFundMe. Please support my
tequila, my drinking habits.
My drinking habits. Thank you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming and listening again today. We are so excited to be doing this. We're having so much fun, and we can't wait till episode 5. Thank you.
Alrighty, bye guys. Till next time.
See you later.